Everything started on April 22 of this year when HYBE revealed that they had launched an audit on their sub-label Ador. Ador is a label under HYBE founded in 2021 and is home to the very popular girl group New Jeans with its CEO MinHeejin. MinHeejin is one of the most central figures in this conflict. HYBE holds around 80% of the shares in Ador, while the other 20% is held by MinHeejin and some of the upper Ador management. Industry representatives reported that HYBE initiated this audit of Ador after detecting attempts by them to become independent. It was also reported that since HYBE suspected MinHeejin to have led this independence attempt by Ador, they sent a document asking her to step down as the CEO of Ador and leave HYBE for good. Following the announcement of the initiation of the audit against Ador's management, including their CEO MinHeejin, Ador released a very detailed statement. In this statement, Ador mentions that ILLIT copied the concepts, marketing, and even the signature sounds of New Jeans. ILLIT is HYBE's latest girl group under its sub-label Believed Labs. Ador's statement also pointed out that HYBE was blinded by short-term profit, so they just took the popular concepts of New Jeans and copy-pasted it to make ILLIT. It was also mentioned in the statement that since HYBE's chairman Bang Si-hyuk was personally involved in the production of ILLIT's debut album, there was a certain favoritism and power imbalance involved among the sub-labels of HYBE. Ador reportedly put forward its concerns regarding this issue of copying to HYBE, but they apparently ignored all the complaints and just kept pretending that nothing happened. Ador claims that HYBE launched this audit as an attempt to get rid of MinHeejin and Ador's management because they didn't want to address this copying issue, and by pushing MinHeejin out of HYBE, they could just bury this problem under the ground. Basically, what Ador wanted to say with the statement was that HYBE has apparently been exploiting New Jeans, stealing their concepts and ideas and using them to produce ILLIT. And when MinHeejin put forward her concerns regarding this issue, HYBE just launched this audit as an excuse to fire MinHeejin so they could keep copying New Jeans without any pushback. 3 days later, HYBE announced that they would be reporting MinHeejin to the police for a breach of trust and other related allegations. HYBE also mentioned in a press release that they had gathered specific evidence that MinHeejin was indeed trying to pull off corporate fraud by seizing full control of Ador and becoming independent of HYBE. They also released this ambiguous text conversation between MinHeejin and Ador's vice CEO, but since it's a cropped out message without much context, nobody still had a solid conclusion of what exactly happened. On the same day, exactly 7 hours after HYBE announced that it will be reporting MinHeejin to the police for a breach of trust, she held a press conference on southern Seoul, and this is exactly the point in time where this entire matter blew up. In this press conference, amongst a horde of reporters, MinHeejin says that things have been difficult for her. She claims she had been passive-aggressively attacked in the company, and HYBE launched a smear campaign against her following the Ador audit announcement. MinHeejin totally denies HYBE's claims that she attempted to seize control of Ador. She says she has no idea where that angle came from, and also mentioned that HYBE has 80% of the company already, so it would be near impossible for her to take control of Ador from HYBE. She also addresses the chat between her and the vice CEO of Ador, leaked by HYBE, and claims that the chat is taken out of context and framed to make it seem like she's being hostile towards HYBE. Halfway into the conference, MinHeejin pulls out screenshots of text conversations between her and Bang Si-hyuk, the chairman of HYBE, where they talk about a lot of different stuff. In the chats, Bang Si-hyuk is seen praising MinHeejin for doing a good job and apparently saying that he will give her more importance than board members and things along that line. She also name-dropped a lot of other groups like BTS, sserafim and aespa, but all the things she talked about are very vague and without any proper receipts. All in all, the main thing to get from this press conference is that MinHeejin totally denied all the claims made by HYBE that she was involved in a conspiracy to get control of Ador, and she also doubles down on the accusation that HYBE copied New Jeans to make ILLIT. The only one other point which is worth noting from this random name drops is regarding sserafim. MinHeejin said in the conference that HYBE had promised to her that New Jeans would be the first girl group in the company, but apparently they betrayed her and debuted sserafim as the first girl group of HYBE instead. This betrayal is what led her to establish Ador and debut New Jeans through that sub-label. She also goes on to mention that the company apparently had some favoritism towards sserafim, and even during the debut of New Jeans, they were promoting sserafim more than New Jeans itself. After the press conference, HYBE released an official statement as a response, saying that whatever claims MinHeejin made at the press conference were all false and far from the truth. They said that MinHeejin distorted the facts by mixing up the timeline and presenting a false narrative. HYBE also said that they could provide evidence against all the things MinHeejin said, but decided not to do so because it's not quote-unquote worth their time. They end the statement by asking MinHeejin again to just resign from her position as the CEO, and also asked her to stop mentioning artists and their parents. On the 2nd of May, Ador released a response to HYBE's statement about the conference of MinHeejin. This response released by Ador is very long and detailed with a lot of corporate terms, but basically what they say in it is that it's HYBE who is lying while MinHeejin and Ador were telling the truth. So it's just a back and forth at this point where HYBE says Ador and MinHeejin are lying and trying to get full control of New Jeans, while Ador says that HYBE is the one who is lying while sabotaging and plagiarizing New Jeans. On the 13th of May, a letter written by the parents of New Jeans was revealed, where they talk in details about how HYBE plagiarized New Jeans to make ILLIT, and how ILLIT has been copying the concepts and even the choreographies of New Jeans. They ask HYBE to clarify on their intention of copying, asking why are they sabotaging a girl group under their own label. They also raise the similar concern stated by MinHeejin in the press conference, where they say that HYBE promised New Jeans would be the first girl group under the company, but they broke their promise and went on to debut sserafim as the first group under their label. The letter makes it very clear that under this conflict, the parents of New Jeans are on the side of MinHeejin. With all these copying allegations against ILLIT flying everywhere after the press conference, it was expected that ILLIT would put out a response soon, and oh boy, the response was hard-hitting. On May 22nd, Believed Lab, another sub-label of HYBE and the home of ILLIT, sued MinHeejin for defamation. They announced that they had filed a lawsuit against MinHeejin for obstruction of business and defamation. They also denied all claims of MinHeejin about ILLIT copying New Jeans, saying that all accusations were baseless and just made to harm ILLIT and distract everyone from the ongoing conflict. The case is still going on and the results are pending, which is understandable because defamation cases in Korea are not solved that easily, especially when there is no solid evidence, which is true for this case. On May 30, there was an official hearing in the Seoul Central District Court regarding this issue between HYBE and MinHeejin. Both HYBE and MinHeejin filed one request each on the court. HYBE filed a demand that MinHeejin be dismissed from her position as CEO of Ador as soon as possible, while MinHeejin demanded an injunction to prevent HYBE from exercising their voting rights to dismiss her from her position in the next shareholder meeting. The court, however, ruled in favor of MinHeejin, stating that the evidence provided by HYBE was not convincing enough to prove that MinHeejin had conspired against the company. So for now, MinHeejin had won, and even though HYBE owned 80% of the shares in Ador, they still couldn't kick her out from the company because the court prevented them from doing so. HYBE obviously accepted the legal ruling and MinHeejin would be allowed to stay as the CEO of Ador for now, but they also announced that they would take further actions later at a proper time. On May 31st, during an episode of Music Bank, Minji and Danielle from New Jeans thanked MinHeejin during their group's winning speech for the new single. This was the very first time the girl group members publicly acknowledged the ongoing dispute, and if anyone had any doubts which side they were on during this all-out war, with this they made it very clear that they were supporting MinHeejin, their CEO. So at this point, the conflict was basically between HYBE, a giant media company, versus Ador, their sub-label, MinHeejin, who is the CEO of Ador, and New Jeans, the group which they were fighting over. It looked good for MinHeejin at this point because the court ruled in her favor, the members supported her, and even the members' parents supported her. But unfortunately for her, things would go very wrong very soon. On the 15th of July, Source Music, another sub-label of HYBE and home to the girl group sserafim, also filed a 500 million won lawsuit against MinHeejin following the footsteps of ILLIT's label. The subject of this lawsuit was cited as defamation of sserafim after the infamous press conference of MinHeejin. Things were now starting to look bad for MinHeejin, with multiple lawsuits from Source Music and Believed Lab, but even worse accusations were coming at her just 10 days later. On July 25, MinHeejin was accused of backing a male executive in a sexual harassment case. Dispatch reported that the sexual harassment complaint was filed by a female Ador employee against a male executive in March this year. Dispatch further stated that instead of calling out the male executive, MinHeejin apparently supported him and referred to the female employee as the B word. The female employee apparently just quit Ador while the male executive got away with a warning. Sources for the report include leaked KakaoTalk chats talks between MinHeejin and another anonymous Ador employee, which I cannot reveal in this video for legal reasons. There were different kinds of receptions to this news. Many people believed that this was just another false accusation made up by HYBE to tarnish the image of MinHeejin and was a part of their smear campaign against her. A lot others, however, believed that accusations to be true and shamed MinHeejin for it. MinHeejin and her legal team obviously denied the accusation, saying that it was another dirty attack by HYBE with fabricated and out-of-context lies. MinHeejin further added that the girl who filed the complaint was not a good employee at all. She always slacked off at her work and was lazy, which was the actual reason for which she quit her job. On the 27th of August, Ador announced that MinHeejin would be stepping down as the CEO of the label and be replaced by Kim Jo-young, an HR specialist and a board member. Initial reports stated that MinHeejin would continue to stay at Ador as a producer for New Jeans. However, days after her resignation, the former CEO announced that she had rejected HYBE's offer for the position, stating that the company's terms were quote-unquote unreasonable. After this announcement, certain New Jeans members went onto their fan apps and voiced out their frustrations. Danielle posted that she's been in a state of a mental breakdown, while Minji wrote that she was frustrated with herself for not being able to solve anything. At the later part of the day, MinHeejin also gave out a statement to a Korean media house stating that she was pushed out of her position of CEO of Ador against her will. However, at this point, things started to look good for HYBE. They had achieved what they wanted to do as they got rid of MinHeejin. They also kicked out the upper management of Ador who supported MinHeejin and replaced them with people who they trusted. Ador was on their side now, and the conflict seemingly came to an end with HYBE as the victor. However, just weeks later, New Jeans would do something that shocked the entire industry. On September 11th, the 5 members of New Jeans opened a YouTube account and did a 27 minutes live stream that has since been deleted from YouTube, but fans were very quick to take recordings and post it everywhere. In the video, the members expressed how much love and respect they have for MinHeejin and claimed that she was the most sincere person they knew, and not only just a music producer, but someone who makes New Jeans what they are. They further stated that MinHeejin is an integral part of New Jeans and her identity is irreplaceable. They also voiced their concerns about MinHeejin, saying that she has not been well ever since HYBE filed the audit. Danielle said that all the harassment makes HYBE look like such an inhumane company. Members also described how shocking it was for them to learn about the dismissal of their CEO. Hyun said that they found out about the dismissal of MinHeejin through an article. She further shares that it was all very sudden and unexpected for the members, and they had a very hard time processing. She also expressed disappointment at the fact that HYBE apparently didn't even think once of consulting them before dismissing their own CEO, who they were so close with. In the live stream, New Jeans also opened up about their issues against HYBE, saying that they fostered a toxic work environment for them. They claimed that they faced subtle bullying and mistreatment from HYBE employees, including the manager of another girl group and more HYBE executives. Following all the statements, New Jeans put out an ultimate demand asking HYBE to reinstate MinHeejin as the CEO of Ador by September 25. 2 days later, after the live stream, HYBE put out a statement saying that they will deal with New Jeans' demands with calm measures and quote-unquote according to their rules. So this is where the timeline ends, and we don't know what exactly happens because it hasn't happened yet. But I'll be keenly keeping my eye on this situation as I'm very interested to see how this develops, and as soon as there is some new and significant development, I'll make sure to let you guys know in a new video. However, if I'm to predict what exactly happens next, there are 2 possibilities. The first one is that HYBE accepts the demand of New Jeans and reinstates MinHeejin as the CEO of Ador again, but this is very unlikely because HYBE went through so much trouble to push MinHeejin out of the company. The other possibility is that HYBE rejects the demands of New Jeans and refuses to bring back MinHeejin. In this case, New Jeans might take this case to the court. If the court rules in favor of New Jeans, then they will be free to leave HYBE and join another label of their choosing. But if the court does not fully side with New Jeans, then they will have to pay around 300 billion won to break off their contract with HYBE, or they won't be able to leave the company. So the fate of New Jeans, one of the most popular girl groups of the 4th generation, will be decided in the few upcoming days.
She is integral to New Jeans' identity.
This is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions or opinions regarding this situation, make sure to comment and I will try my best to answer them. Well, take care and I'll see you guys in the next video.